Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing the house of Olibere. It's a Parisian house of perfume that I've actually discovered through the website that I usually buy my samples from, Centric. It is located here in Canada, Vancouver. And without further ado, let's jump into the video. So I will be reviewing their Les Essentielles line, which includes 5 fragrances, and they're all inspired by what the author, or I would say the person that founded the house, calls exceptional location of movies. The ethos throughout the whole house is the fact that a lot of perfumes are inspired by movies. So this line is inspired by location in movies. So number 1, we have here Il mio segreto. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, but this one is interesting to say the least. I have my notes here, so I'm just spraying to remind myself. Okay. So I'm debating if I should go with what I thought of it first, or if I should describe the perfume. So I will just go ahead and say what the website itself says. So this is described as modern, floral, with a powdery scent, which evokes a languid afternoon in the Roman countryside. Perfume inspired by the movie La Dolce Vita, filmed in Rome. We have top notes of Italian bergamot, grapefruit, and osmanthus, heart note of jasmine, ylang-ylang, spice peach, which is actually such an interesting note, cardamom, base note of benzoin, iris, mimosa, green vanilla, and precious wood. So guys, the first time I smelled this, honestly, what I wrote in my notes was, it smells like a fancy soap. Like, I'm not even kidding, this smells like a soap. It's a nice floral soap. It smells soapy. I'm not really sure which note in this gives a soapiness to it, but for me, if I had to describe it under 30 seconds, it would be a flowery, soapy scent. So yes, it is light, it is soft, it's definitely feminine in a sense that I would not buy this kind of soap or this kind of fragrance for a man. It definitely leans mostly feminine, and the dry down, from what I remembered, was this sweet floral, delicate and clean scent. So the soapiness dies down at the end. The soapiness is more at the top, but the dry down was definitely the best part for me in this fragrance. So that is Il mio segreto from the last of Olibere. Next one, we have Balinesque. So Balinesque is described as a very green and woodsy and fresh fragrance. It is inspired by the film Eat, Pray, Love, shot in Bali, obviously in the name. So let's spray it so that I can be reminded of this delightful concoction. Oh yeah, I remember you. Okay, so Balinesque has top notes of bamboo sap, cardamom, ginger, cinnamon, and cumin. Heart notes, we have rose, geranium, orchid, sambac, jasmine. And base note, we have sandalwood, musk, myrrh, and vetiver. This one for me, smelled like grass. It smelled like freshly clean, beautifully groomed grass. I'm not even trying to be funny. It honestly smells like grass. But it smells like grass that you would only find in a really bougie neighborhood. This is not just your typical grass. This is grass that you had to buy and you had to install. It is definitely fresh. It is fresh, it is grassy. I see the woodiness in this. Yeah. To put it simply, it is just a beautiful grass scent. It is nice. It gives me the sensation that I want to go for a hike. I want to go for a hike somewhere that's really green and damp. Yeah. So this is Balinesque. You know what? There's another note too, actually. There's something about it that's anisé in French. If you've ever used tar anise in cooking, this is giving me the sensation of having like a really strong dose of that with like a bit of like menthol after. No, but yeah, this is really this is a fun fragrance. Like, I've never smelled anything like this, honestly. I don't want to wear it, but it is almost commendable how accurate they got the grass smell in this. Like, respect, because I don't even know where you go, where do you start to even get that. But yeah, this was Balinesque from Olibere. Next we have Paradis Lointain. Let's spray this baby. Okay, yeah. So just so you know, I am going from my least favorite to my favorites. So Paradis Lointain is described as a delicious, fresh, and spicy fragrance. It is inspired by the movie again, Eat Pray Love, but this time set in India. Top notes, we have juniper, curcuma, Peruvian pepper, bergamot, and passion fruit. Heart notes, we have beeswax, we have cloves, we have gardenia, we have tuberose, and healing ylang. And base note, we have honey, musk, sandalwood, and vanilla. Okay. I think what shocked me about this fragrance is that it literally transforms under your nose. Like, under 30 seconds, it goes through 3 phases. So it opens up really fresh, like a burst of mint. But it's not minty until the end. Like, you really get the mint at the end, and there's no mint in the fragrance. Like, honestly, the spiciness of this fragrance reminds me of mouthwash. It reminds me of a really minty, but imagine like you're adding spice into it, like the cardamom, the pepper, and whatever inside of it, and you're like, you know, you do what you do with a mouthwash, you clean your mouth. This is what it's reminiscent of. It's really fresh, like almost toothpastey, mouthwashy freshness. Like, I know I'm like giving the worst example. Like, it's not to say it's bad, it's just how clean and fresh it is. Those are the closest thing I can think of. Like, if somebody smells like this, I would be like, wow, you smell fresh and you smell clean. Like, this for me could be worn on a woman or a man, but honestly, I feel like this leans more masculine. And then there's something about it too, like at the base, that I don't really like. I don't know which note it is. Like, to resume how this scent makes me feel, it's like I'm taking a really cold shower, like a spring water shower. I don't know if that makes any sense. And I like just finished washing my teeth, and I'm like shaking mouthwash in my mouth. Like, all these things are going in at once. And like, I've used like a really nice, fancy, really like sweet, not like sweet like gourmand sweet, but like sweet, like, look at me, I'm getting lost in my own descriptions, because I'm not sure I understand this fragrance, honestly. Yeah, let's just keep at that. I'm taking a cold shower. I'm having mouthwash in my mouth, and I'm using a really clean, beautiful soap. This is the environment that this fragrance is giving me. It is not my kind of fragrance, but it is so fresh and so clean that I can't help but like it. Like, if I could have a toothpaste or a mouthwash, or literally like a gel, like a body gel that smell like this, and give it to my man, this would be good. This is nice. Okay, this is that. Now for my second favorite from the house, we have Midnight Spirit. This one is a good one. So let's spray it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So Midnight Spirit is described as a musky, leathery, and woodsy scent. And honestly, this is exactly how this smells like. Top notes, we have basil, we have tarragon, we have lemon, lime, grapefruit, and cardamom. Again, I feel like cardamom is in every fragrance at this point. Heart notes, we have cilantro, red wine liquor, palmarosa, Havana oud. And base note, we have cedar of Virginia, violet leaf, vetiver, hay, and labdanum. I think I got it. So this fragrance for me is, let me give you an image of this, okay? This is a man and a woman walking into a saloon bar. People are smoking. They're wearing the most exquisite, soft, buttery leather jacket. And they just walk in and everybody's staring at them because, you know, they're just that attractive. They command the room with their presence. And they are sexy. Like, the woman is put together, the man is extremely like rough looking, but like in a really cute and sexy way. The leather outfit that they have on is on point, and you know, there's like this smokiness going around, and everything is like leather inside and wood. This is the atmosphere that I'm getting from this fragrance. It is sexy, it is really fun, it's extremely nicely blended. I would not personally wear this alone. Like, I would have to add something a bit more sweet or something with like another, like I would have to up one of the notes in the fragrance. Like if I have a cardamom focused fragrance, I would add it to it. Like, or if I had a vanilla, I would add it to it. If I had another leather fragrance, I would not pair it with this one because I feel like that would be too much. But it is a beautiful fragrance. For the last fragrance of the house, we have L'Étoile Noire, and this one is one of the most beautiful fragrances I've ever smelled. It is amazing. So let me just spray it again. Oh yeah. So this fragrance, I'm gonna read the description because it's like beautifully put. It is a paradoxical fragrance, both very bright and dark, which will arouse in you curiosity and envy. This perfume is inspired by the movie Mulholland Drive, filmed in Los Angeles. Like, I have to check this movie out because this is a beautiful scent. Top notes, we have Italian bergamot, Italian lemon, aquatic notes. Heart notes, we have rose, Virginia cedar, blue ginger, elemi, resin, and petit grain. And base note, we have incense, Indonesian patchouli, tobacco, tonka bean, amberwood, vanilla, violet, and white musk. This is marketed as a unisex fragrance. I'm going to be honest, this is giving me manly. Okay, this is giving me sexy, manly fragrance. It is so addictive. It is so delicious, but not in a gourmand way. It is delicious in a way that you're like, I want to smell this more. Like, all the notes here are blended so beautifully. It is like, they're right when they say that it's bright and dark. There's just dichotomy between the two that makes the fragrance so interesting. It's like it's moving, it's getting better with time. I don't know what's happening with the lighting right now. I think the sun is going down, so I'm sorry if it's shifting around, but the fragrance, it is beautiful. Honestly, if I had to give it one sentence, it smells like money. Okay, it smells like somebody that got that shmoney. I'm not even kidding. It is beautiful. It is amazing. If you have a significant other and you want to get him a perfume, I don't think you can go wrong with this. This smells so good. And it's still such an obscure house that I feel like he won't smell like everybody else. So I would say check it out because this is really good. If you're a man, like, you need to check this out. This is really nice. Honestly, you could check most of these fragrances out because I feel a lot of them do lean for me more masculine, especially the Il mio segredo balinesque and Paradis Lointain. So this was it for the house of Olibere Paris, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you on the next video. Bye.